Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the 10 best countries to visit in Africa and why. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. Africa is the second largest and second most populous continent on Earth, home to much more than safaris, beaches, and the pyramids. Africa's 54 mainland countries and island states each have their own history, heritage, and culture, which contributes to the fascination of traveling throughout the continent. While its lengthy coastline is lined with stunning beaches and craggy cliffs, its enormous interior is home to everything from mountains and deserts to tropical rainforests and the Nile River. You'll find astounding historical sites, isolated towns, and sprawling metropolises scattered throughout these various landscapes. Number 10. Namibia. Namibia, tucked away in the continent's southwest corner, is one of the continent's least populous countries. This is because a large portion of it is covered by arid, bleak landscapes and the harsh Namib Desert. Formerly a German colony, Namibia achieved independence from South Africa in 1990, and hence retains some colonial-era architecture in its capital, Windhoek. However, the majority of visitors come to its magnificent national parks, which have breathtakingly beautiful scenery and great wildlife. For example, in Etosha National Park, visitors can see lions, elephants, and black rhinos wandering the Kalahari. Another famous tourist attraction is the Skeleton Coast, which features a terrifying but weirdly gorgeous collection of shipwrecks along its perilous Atlantic Ocean coastline. Number 9. Tunisia. Tunisia has long been a famous tourist destination, sandwiched between Algeria and Libya on North Africa's Mediterranean coast. Due to its fantastic climate, enticing beaches, and well-developed tourism industry, a large number of Europeans visit to lay on the golden sands and bathe in the sea. Tunisia is much more than sun, sea, and sand. The country is also strewn with amazing millennia-old archaeological ruins. This is because it has been ruled by a variety of peoples throughout history, from the Carthaginians, Romans, and Ottomans to the Arabs and, subsequently, the French. Among the numerous historical attractions, the magnificent Roman amphitheatre at El Jem, and the relics and ruins of Carthage are unquestionably the highlights. Number 8. Uganda. Uganda, which is landlocked, is not only home to the continent's biggest mountain range and the source of the Nile, it also borders Africa's largest lake. While its tourism business and infrastructure are underdeveloped in comparison to neighboring Kenya and Tanzania, this only adds to the excitement of exploring its stunning scenery. Uganda, long disregarded by visitors to the continent due to its turbulent and tragic history, is slowly reclaiming its moniker as the Pearl of Africa. This is in great part due to the fact that it is one of only 3 nations in the world where visitors can view wild mountain gorillas. Seeing the gorgeous creatures up close in the Rwenzori Mountains cloud rainforests is an incredible experience that is a must-do while in Uganda. Apart from walking through deep jungle, visitors can also go white water rafting down the Nile or on safari in search of the Big Five. With such breathtaking scenery and abundant wildlife to observe, it's well worth traveling to Uganda now before it becomes even more popular. Number 7. Mauritius. While Mauritius undoubtedly takes some getting used to, visitors generally come away awestruck at the beautiful beaches, mountains, and waterfalls on offer. Located almost 1,000 kilometers east of Madagascar, this secluded island is home to some of the world's most endangered plants and creatures. As such, traveling into its hilly core is truly magical, with flocks of vibrantly colored birds circling above the tropical rainforest canopy. You'll come across steep ravines, plummeting canyons, and glittering waterfalls hidden among the lush greenery. Overall, the volcanic landscapes provide some of the most stunning panoramas imaginable. Along the inviting waves of the Indian Ocean, you'll find exquisite white sand beaches, and plenty of superb scuba diving and snorkeling offshore. Mauritius is also recognized for its delectable and varied food, owing to its diversified population and rich cultural past. You may sample some of the region's great French, Chinese, or East African-inspired meals in any of the tranquil, relaxed fishing communities that dot the coastline. Number 6. Tanzania. With so much to see and do in Tanzania, knowing where to begin can be difficult. The north of the country alone is home to the magnificent Ngorongoro crater, and the world-famous Serengeti, both of which are must-see destinations for safari enthusiasts hoping to spot the Big Five. Additionally, the snow-capped Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest peak, is located here. Indeed, this magnificent region of East Africa is endowed with an abundance of diverse landscapes, each more captivating than the previous. Its Indian Ocean coastline, for example, is dotted with wonderful beaches, and home to Dar es Salaam, the country's largest and most dynamic city. Just offshore is the awe-inspiring Zanzibar archipelago, which is home to numerous magnificent beaches and is a famous tourist destination in and of itself. Tanzania, one of Africa's most linguistically and culturally varied countries, is also home to some significant and magnificent ancient sites dating back millennia. Tanzania, home to 3 of Africa's Great Lakes, has something for everyone, whether you're interested in history and nature or culture and wildlife. Number 5. Seychelles. Seychelles is the continent's smallest and least populous country, located around 1,500 kilometers east of mainland Africa. The archipelago comprises 115 islands, the vast majority of which are deserted, and is surrounded by the glistening waters of the Indian Ocean. While the Paradise Islands are surrounded by breathtaking beaches, their interiors are quite rugged and densely forested. They are home to a variety of unusual animals and plants as a result of their remote position, and the majority of them have been classified as nature reserves. Offshore, the vibrant coral reefs and plentiful marine life combine to make the Seychelles an amazing destination for scuba diving and snorkeling. On Mahé, the largest of the islands, you'll discover numerous luxury resorts, bars, and restaurants, as well as Victoria, the nation's capital. You may easily take a boat ride from here to some of the more isolated islands and beaches in the area. Number 4. Morocco. Morocco is a lovely location to explore, with a beguiling assortment of stunning old cities, medinas, and souks. These are scattered over the country's picturesque Atlantic and Mediterranean coasts and in the Saharan dunes and high Atlas mountains. The continent's northwesternmost country has long been a magnet for diverse peoples and cultures, and its thriving heritage currently incorporates African, Arabic, Berber, and Western elements. This incredible diversity is seen throughout the country, with Essaouira, Fez, and Marrakesh among the most popular tourist attractions. Apart from experiencing the vibrant Jamar El Fna and the breathtaking highland city of Chefchaouen, travelers can relax on one of the country's beautiful beaches or venture into the Sahara. Morocco, with its various facets, is undoubtedly one of the most spectacular nations to visit in Africa. Number 3. South Africa. South Africa, which occupies the continent's southernmost point, is home to some of Africa's best and most well-managed national parks and wildlife reserves. Kruger is perhaps the most well-known and frequented of them, but Addo Elephant National Park is also a famous attraction. South Africa's cities are fascinating to visit, as each one has its own distinct look, feel, and character. While Johannesburg is bustling with activity, Cape Town is more relaxed in nature, and is surrounded by the magnificent Table Mountain and the wonderful wineries of Stellenbosch. South Africa is definitely a treat to explore, as it is home to not only the high Drakensberg Mountains, but also the arid Kalahari Desert and beautiful garden route. To top it all off, its Atlantic and Indian Ocean coastlines are strewn with breathtaking scenery and magnificent beaches. Numerous adventurers go offshore to dive with great white sharks. Number 2. Kenya. Kenya is one of the best destinations on Earth for up-close encounters with animals, and for many, it is the home of safari. Its never-ending savannas and parched deserts teem with life, with lions, elephants, and buffalo coexisting with herds of antelope, flocks of flamingos, and the occasional black rhino. Its stunning landscapes are also home to some of the continent's most famous peoples and cultures like the Maasai, Kikuyu, and Swahili, each of whom has a rich language and culture of their own. In sharp contrast to their centuries-old ways of living, Kenya is also home to one of the continent's most vibrant cities, Nairobi, the booming and teeming metropolis. Number 1. Egypt. Egypt, unlike any other country on Earth, is renowned for its ancient monuments and archaeological sites, which include the Giza Pyramids, the Great Sphinx, and the Valley of the Kings. Once home to one of the world's greatest civilizations and cultures, history is evident everywhere, with tombs and temples coexisting with finely carved statues and obelisks. Egypt, located in the continent's northeast region, is bounded by the Mediterranean and Red Oceans, as well as the Sahara Desert to the south and west. The Nile River runs across Egypt and is the country's lifeblood. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.